Welcome back to more AI War 2. The Dark Zenith invasion is upon us. Just over 2 minutes left. And for those who were interested in the Latin from the end of the last episode, the translation is quite famous. Day of wrath, day of mourning, see fulfilled the prophet's warning. So there's very much a sense of impending doom over all of this. Now, I have moved over here close to where the invasion comes. They have a group of 5 planets, basically from the other dimension, coming into our galaxy, the other universe, however you want to look at that. They're going to connect up at some point, we don't know exactly where, when this timer runs out, and then we're going to have to deal with them. Now, we don't get any AI progress if we take these planets. That's the good news. The bad news is they're going to get a lot of force coming our way, and trying to directly confront them initially is very hit and miss, but that is the way that I'm going to go about it. The other way is you wait for the AI in them to be heavily engaged, try to sneak back in and grab some of their planets and sort of cooperate with the AI in kind of a tag team sort of method. A lot of people use cloaking ships for that. They will get bonus income until they have seized part of the galaxy. I'm not sure on the exact amount. Or until they're... It's not really a king unit, but their most powerful servant, perhaps you could call it, has been eliminated. And we'll get to that very soon. So, knocking that out quickly is my goal. I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish it. It's very hit or miss whether you can actually do that. I do want to invest in some tech before this hits, though. I want to get a couple of expatriate. And I'm not sure on these investments. I'm just picking what I think are some decent options to go with at this stage. There might be better choices. I'm going to go with Subterfuge. We've got the Spider turrets, the Stalkers, the Ethereal Cruiser, Warbird frigates, all of that. And then I'm also going to try to bolster some of my planets against the ever-present threat. Specifically the ones I can't afford to lose. The major data center planets. And then pop in Echo X-ray as well. Now the last bit I'm going to do is bump up the Retribution Golem. Give it a few more million health. I'm going to spend the science on that and just hope that'll make the difference. Okay, so the Space Turtle over here is basically doing center field while everybody else opposed to the Dark Zenith. I just kind of want to use them to clean up some enemy ships while I've got the opportunity. Got some zombies in here. We got some Warden. We got some Praetorian Guard. We're not going to be able to give them a significant dent, but just doing what we can for the moment. And less than 2 minutes till the Zenith arrive. So this, of course, is basically the climactic point in the game. If we defeat the Dark Zenith, we should be fine in terms of winning the game. Probably, although it still wouldn't be an easy road. But easier said than done on that front, for sure. They also do get bonus to their, invasion income over time. That is, the longer you take to trigger them. And, well, we're doing it over 8 hours in the game, so we could end up paying for that. Although I don't know that I could have gotten here much faster. 1 minute. Trickling in with some more. Oh, we've got lots of friends coming this direction now. And, okay, yeah, more than we can handle at this point. We're going to run. It's been a really fun time hanging out with all of you Warden Fleet buddies. But this is the time where we say, you know what? You can have this party to yourself. Okay. This is about to happen, one way or the other. And first up, we just want to see where they're going to connect. Okay. One here, one here. Now, to jump in there, we do need to scout them. We do a hack scout.
Hacking initiated.
And my goal in attacking right away here is that, worst case scenario, maybe I get a bit of science and resources from their planets, and then we have to retreat and deal with it that way anyhow. Best case scenario, of course, is that we can do a lot more than that and deal a decisive early blow to the Dark Zenith. So, even though that is not really the intended route, that is where we're going. In we go. So now that we're getting in, it looks like a lot of them are running. Good for you. Gonna use a sneaky trick that I don't often use much. Build a military command right away. And the point of that is it will double even the Mark 1. It will double our attack effectiveness in the system. Now the other thing is I'm going to send my main 2 fleets and go right after this Conquest Vengeance generator. Knock that out so that we're not triggering a bunch more Dark Spire. We don't need any more resistance than we are going to have already. Of course, we've got to sort of plow through some enemies to get there. Okay. You're up. Let's get some force fields. And they're telling us they've already claimed a system from the AI. Let's see where that is. Let's see what's going on. So the invasion has begun. We've just noticed signature dissipate from a system near Dark Zenith. They've started directly attacking AI strongholds. The AI does seem to react to threats with an increasing allocation of resources. And those could become problematic for us as well. Very much so. So if the Zenith and the AI butt heads and one of them gains the upper hand, well, we've still got to deal with whoever's left. And, yes, get strong defenses before the Dark Zenith reach our territory. Well, yeah. I mean, once they snowball, I don't know that it would really matter what kind of defenses we put up, to be frank. So, we are going to... Looks like they've claimed this system. Guess what? You can have it. Or no, is this... This is still Svikari. So maybe they're probably talking about this one. In any case, I don't really care, because we are going to keep trying to do our business in here. And I really need you to knock this out, please. Because you're kind of not cooperating in that. There it goes. Okay. Now let's clean out the rest of the mess. Which is sort of easier said than done, but we really can't do much else over here till we get some force fields up. There we go. Now, I'm going to get rid of everything that I have everywhere else. In the galaxy. From our citadels and battle stations. Because all I care about at the moment is defending effectively in here. I'm going to start with the main defenses that this system can put up on its own. So, skip the ambush for now. We will possibly be using those. We'll go with beams. Spiders. Let's get our pikes up. Subverters. And plasma. Let's start with that and see how this goes. It's in the goal limit. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's our big friend. Did they talk us about those? Yes. The Jormugandur. Alright. So we thought the golems were the worst threat the Dark Zenith were capable of creating, but it seems we underestimated them. Ship is almost unmatched in its power, but that comes at a cost. Auxiliary power from the Zenith homeworlds. If they're attacked, it'll leave the homeworlds to rampage through the galaxy, and then have to retreat back. So this thing, well, it's a little scary. It has 100 million health, 50 million shields. You can see the Annihilator beam there can do up to 1.5 million DPS. That's just a stupid amount. Norris effect, you can go through shields. The regeneration bit, it does take it quite a long time to regenerate. But then if we kill it, we get 5,000 science. So again, the risk-reward. It's also obviously extremely powerful, and it's just showed up to make our life miserable. So hopefully we can build up some turrets in here before it gets too terrible. The thing is, elsewhere in the galaxy, nothing's happening. So I'm going to bring the space turtle in here.
I'll see to it.
And I don't dare trigger any outguard, though. Now, the other thing is, we're going to retreat back to coverage of our normal defenses here with everybody else. I want to try to get some of this stuff built, and by all means, let's get that stupid drone stockade up. I know it's here somewhere. Because if we can get you in, that would really help. And I think I just, yeah. It's actually stopped. If it wants to stop here and fire other things, that's great. Because that just gives us time on our turrets. But I think I'm going to build more. Okay, let's get... I want the counter snipers. That's for sure. And then let's... Where are they? Let's throw up the mini fortresses. And let's throw up the bastilles under here.
As fast as we can. Yes, sir.
Okay. Question is, can we scale up as fast as they're going to pour in here? And try to help their friend. I don't care about doing damage to the Jormugandur at the moment. I care about getting our defenses in order. Now, that we should be able to fend against, particularly if we spawn an outguard. That should not be a problem. So I'm still going to keep doing what we're doing. We are... Okay, you're coming. You're almost here. Right now, this is a pretty even fight, maybe slightly to our advantage. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Okay, now I think I'm going to switch tactics. And just go after them. Where is our... Okay, you're just popping in. Huh. You're taking a bit of a... That's weird. Yeah, you took a bit of an oddball route there, and a dangerous one. But you made it in. Alright, what else can we usefully... I think if I throw some plasmas out here, put them out a little further so they're generally in range of that beast. A couple more. But then we just pretty much want to go after it. I don't know how much more they're going to try to supplement this with. But I think, if nothing else, yeah, you run. Back, yeah, you got crippled. Okay. Now we're sitting here at Okay, we're knocking down its shield. They don't have a lot else in the system. So we just want to pound this and pound it. And when we're done with that, pound it some more. Stick the retribution right up in its business. Okay. 100 million health to go. Can we do it? I mean, right now this is looking good. And it got switched to multi-phase. Now it's running, but on the other hand, we have, like, it can't hit us. We can't hit it either, but let's definitely get up here in case it escapes the system. Okay, they have jumped into Malignus. So, I'm going to spawn Saber Company in here to help hold that off. That should be enough. I really think it should be. Hopefully I'm right. Well, that didn't last long, did it? It went right back to multi-phase. Okay, they're definitely running. We are going to take these down. And our counter snipers. So we can bring them with us. Okay. They're moving on, so are we. Deeper we go into the belly of the beast. We're going to move our support fleets out here. We're going to get all of our citadels in there. And what do they have in here? Maybe that wasn't such a hot idea. Do I really want to chase them with this much in here? Yeah, I don't think I do. I think I'm going to hang out and see if they come back. Now, we are still gathering about 2,000 science.
We'll be in place on schedule.
Malignus. See how you're doing. Yep, you're turning our way. I don't care. Now, I can, I think, just take a moment here. Well, might take more than a moment depending on what they have. Let's see, because if they're building that much force in here, I'm just thinking, let's not let them build these...
Systems have been updated to reflect our arrival time.
these Dark Spire generators out here.
Very good, sir.
Okay. Hold on. They're coming back in to say hello, so we're going to forget about all that and come back. And rebuild our turrets. It's just sort of an up and down thing where... it looked like they were going another way, so I replan. And then they're not doing that all of a sudden. Big dog's back. It's got its shield back. We did still get through some of its hull, but we have other problems to deal with in here. Yeah. We need to... okay, nothing else going on that we care about. We need to boost up. Severely. Let's see. Plasmas? Let's throw in some subverters. I don't have a ton of metal left at this point. But to the extent that I can just get some more turrets going, I definitely want to do that. And Again, this is one of those points where the multi-phase gun on the Spartacus really helping us. Yikes! All of these going down. But by knocking some of them out of the fight. Temporarily. It's looking like we have enough firepower to withstand what they've sent, though. At least right now. Malignus, looking good. Okay, let's get you in here. Let's not have you hanging out on the edge. Yeah, this is headed our way. You really don't like our support factory. It's like of all the things you could go after, it keeps making a beeline for that. Okay. Knock down that shield. I'm purposely not ramping this up any faster, just so I can make adjustments if I need to. But I think this might be the moment when we have a chance to do this, depending on how long Jormugandur hangs on in here. It is at 80 million health, so about half total if you include the shields. And it's turning. Looks like it might be running now. Okay. Well, it's just over half gone. Let's get everybody over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do they have left in there? Is it as bad as before? No, it isn't. We're following. We are coming in here. We are not taking no for an answer when you are at just over 1/3 of your hull.
Roger that.
Okay.
We're starting now.
Wait a minute. Did you just go back through? You ran out this way. Okay.
It will be done. Copy that.
It's a little bit risky taking this exit. I don't know what's, you know, for sure. Like, they don't have that much in here, though, so we might be able to get away with it. Okay. Like you just hopped out again. Where are you now? You're back in here.
10-4. Moving to new station.
Retarget everyone. Just take a look at what else is going on in the galaxy, and I don't see any big problems yet. Okay.
Begin firing as soon as we're in range.
Let's knock out that vengeance generator. There we go. Okay, you went multi-phase. You're at less than 30 million. And you left again for trackball. I'm going to hang out in here for a minute.
Plotting course now.
Building another military command. I don't want to keep playing hopscotch. The rest of you work on cleaning out the mess. And then we will have force fields. Now, I really like the fact that these two wormholes are right next to each other. So we're also going to throw up all of our ambush turrets on top of these. And just say, you know what? If you want to come back through here, you're going to get a rude greeting. Assuming you're not multi-phased at that time, of course. But there are limits to what we can control. What in the world do I have 200 strength of in here? Is this... The retribution itself is actually in here. Okay. We're going to hop back in.
Acknowledged.
You are at... Okay, yeah, you've got a good part of your shield back, so... You're feeling pretty good, actually, now. And you've left again.
One step ahead of you.
Right away, sir.
And went back in. Make up your mind. Good grief. This guy's annoying me.
Very good, sir.
Going now.
And you left again. Looks like you are... I'm not sure where you're going. Just trying to figure it out. Okay, we're going to hop in here.
Yes, sir.
I feel I need to keep chasing it down wherever it is. For the most part. Alright. We're going to do this a little differently.
Understood. Nav settings updated.
Keep a couple fleets on one side, the rest on the other. See if that does any good. I mean, it'll be slower, but okay, hold on. This is not...
I'm on it. There you go.
Okay, that's going to be one less problem around in just a second. Come on, get rid of it. Let's move... Where's our support fleet? We've got them next to each of these. We should probably throw up some plasmas in here to help deal with these Dark Spire. I'm not particularly concerned if we lose that system right now, though. Okay, 20 million. You went multi-phase. You're far enough away from this exit. I'm going to bring Retribution back in. Oh, Gersh. Okay.
Right away, sir.
We are not giving up this chase.
Commencing maneuver.
Their Jawbreaker. We're handling it. Handling it. Don't care about Westos. None of this is something that needs to be a problem for us. A whole bunch of Dark Spire interference in here. Yeah, almost out of metal. It was out and then it popped back in. Yeah, it's coming back after us. In a military system? Sure. We don't mind that. Of course, its shield is back up. So it's like it's almost like we're stuck in this point. Okay, that's going to be interesting. We'll probably want to trigger some outguard there to help that. But it's like we're stuck at a point where it's almost dead. And we can't kill it. I mean, almost dead is very relative here, but... And it leaves again. Okay. What do they have in the next system over? Not that much. All things considered. We have a metal issue. We're going to keep going.
Plotting course now.
All right. Usual drill. Get rid of the vengeance generator. Thank you. You're going from the frying pan into the fire running back there. I'm not complaining.
Excellent idea.
Alright, Delta Kappa is happening. We are going to spawn both of our outguard there. And hopefully that's going to be enough to hold it off. We just need to buy some more time. Okay, we're through its shield again. It looks like it's tired of running. 10 million health. Come on. We can do this. Bingo! Okay. Although it doesn't actually appear that it gave us the science. And that's kind of disturbing. It is gone, isn't it? Like it can't be anywhere nearby or we'd see it. Okay. So, regardless of, whether or not that worked as it was supposed to, we've got the Jormugandur out of the way. That should limit... their extra invasion income. There are hacks we can do for their ships. I want to get rid of all of their territory here. Obviously, we need to make sure we recover and don't lose anything. And at the same point in time here, we really should be able to mop them up. Now, the other job is going to get more difficult because, I don't know if we've seen these yet, but if we look at the Zenith Dragons, These are spawned in response to the Dark Zenith. So we're going to need a bunch of resources from the Dark Zenith homeworld area in order to boost ourselves up to the level of being able to deal with these, because they're not very nice. But look, we took down Jormugandur. We have ended the initial bit of the attack, and we should have blunted it enough that we can now take control. So, not, again, the intended path of dealing with the Dark Zenith, but I'm going to say that it worked. And next time, we'll be back with trying to mop them up and seeing what goodies we can extract from Dark Zenith territory. But we'll get to all that in the next episode and following. Thanks for watching, everyone.